chasing highs to stay alive. But if I'm with you, I'll survive. So hold me close into the night, 'cause I need you to stay. You take me to paradise, that's why it's hard to wait. Can I be around you for motivation just a little while now?
Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to the first video in our house besides the home tour. I'm filming this video over the course of 3 different days. The first day I'm recording, what you're seeing right here, is the day we actually had our movers. So it's kind of hectic and crazy. That's why I couldn't really do it vlog style, because we had different movers in and out of the house, as well as people delivering our appliances. So it was just kind of crazy. But basically, we're unpacking, organizing the kitchen, and I'm calling this my rough draft because I'm sure I'll move things around like a million times.
But you're the one who can make it go away. All you have to do is look at me. Sometimes I can't breathe, but it feels like you're the one who saves me.
So you'll see here I had to adjust the shelves slightly, and these Lazy Susans didn't quite fit, but you know what, we have so much more cabinet space now that I don't really even need the Lazy Susans, but I think I'm going to use them in the pantry organization, which I'm going to start working on that pretty soon as well.
I'm trying my best to hold on. It's not easy, but I'm feeling stronger with you. And the days don't work out the way I thought they would. And before you there was no one who understood.
Sometimes I can't see, but it feels like you're the one who saves me. When I try.
I just wanted to capture the real life moments going on as I was filming. My stepdad was putting the boys' Batman beds together, which I'm so grateful that my mom and my stepdad helped us so much when we moved. Like, I totally couldn't have done it without them, because Evie is in her 3rd leap and she doesn't want to be put down. So luckily my mom was there to hold her and let me get some things done. But now I'm organizing under our sink.
I'll give you my everything. It's not much, but it's all I have.
You know we could run to a place where we belong, but I need you there with me to go on. Sometimes I can't see, but it feels like you're the one who saves me. When I try, but don't succeed. Yeah, it feels like you're the one who saves me. The one who saves me.
So there's really no rhyme or reason to what I'm doing. Like, kind of just opening up random boxes that I'm finding and putting things away. We didn't like label them like, I don't know, very detailed. I just knew that I was going to wind up unloading the kitchen within the first couple of days, because that was like the first priority for us, just because we have 4 kids and we're in our kitchen pretty much all of the time. So yeah, I'm just putting the coffee cups over here because I know I'm going to put my Nespresso in this corner. And we put the cups and stuff nice and close to the dishwasher. We did wind up putting the silverware in the island, and That's just because we had our silverware on an island in our older house, and it's just still close enough to the island, and this gave us the opportunity to put all of our coffee, which we have a lot of coffee, you'll see that soon, right under the Nespresso. So I'm just wiping out some of the dust inside of this drawer, and we're going to make this like the kids area over here. I also just want to mention that I still don't even feel like this is real. I can't believe like that we built our dream home, and I just can't even explain how incredibly grateful we are, because if you guys didn't watch our channels, we wouldn't be here today without you, and we are just really truly so grateful for each and every one of you. You say that I motivate you with my videos, but you guys motivate me all the time just by your kind comments and your messages and just all of it. I just want you to know that our family, our entire family, appreciates you so much just for even watching our videos so we could get to where we are today. And here's also that reminder that, you know, just go for your dreams and do what you want, and don't care about what other people say. I got made fun of so much for starting a YouTube channel, and I still get made fun of to this day, and guess what? I'm so happy. I've never been happier. I am following my dreams regardless of other people's opinions, because other people's opinions are literally none of my business. I'm just living my life, the best life that I can, and I just want to encourage all of you to do the same, because the people that matter don't mind. So you can see that I'm basically trying to establish like some kind of baking corner over here, and I think I did a pretty good job with it. You'll see it all at the end. And also give this video a thumbs up if you want to see like a kitchen tour, so I can kind of go through and show you where everything wound up staying and like kind of just explain my method to you. Let me know if you want to see that video. But yeah, I basically tried to make a little baking corner over there. You know, we love to bake lots of gluten-free treats and things like that. And then right over here, I'm doing my cutting boards. I'm basically trying to put them close to where my knife block would be. And then in this clear little glass corner shelving, I'm trying to put like my pretty little pasta bowls in there and some wine glasses, which you'll see later. But again, this video is just all over the place because I'm pretty much just unpacking what I can find and going from there. So speaking of those wine glasses, I'm unwrapping all of our wine and champagne glasses and just washing them because they haven't been used in quite some time, because I'm pretty much always pregnant or breastfeeding, but I do enjoy a glass of wine here and there. Now the house is really starting to feel like mine now that I got my favorite Aria diffuser set up. You guys know that I don't burn candles, I use essential oils, but I'm obsessed with my Aria diffusers. They're super expensive, but they're like a beautiful piece of home decor that you can have forever and you don't have to buy a million candles. But I love them so much, and I just think, you know, they're worth the price, but they are expensive. So I moved them myself. All three of my diffusers I moved by myself because I was just afraid of them getting broken, and then I would be really sad because, like I said, they are expensive and they are one of like my favorite things ever. So here's a cute little Amazon find that I found for my Berkey. So if you don't know what this big silver thing is next to me, it's a water filter. You know, they were back ordered forever because of just COVID and people not being able to find water bottles. But we still buy water bottles for like on the go. I know it's really bad. We're trying to not buy them as much and just get in the rhythm of just using the Berkey. But that was considered a plant stand, and it's on Amazon. It's really inexpensive. If you have a Berkey, let me know and I'll give you the link. I think it was like $19, but now since it's sat up on a pedestal, I can have it in the kitchen, which is just exciting. Plus it's close to the sink, so it's easier to fill. And now after I put the utensils away, I'm trying to fit way too many cleaning and drying towels into this drawer. I had to not use all of them, and I brought some of them upstairs to use for the upstairs bathrooms and stuff like that. Alright, so now you guys know at my old house I basically reorganized all of my like pantry items and spices, but it made sense because I knew I was just going to move them exactly as they were to the new house. So I'm happy that I put like all the spices in here and all my pastas and stuff, because I literally just wrapped them up and could put them right into the new house and they're already organized. The funny thing here though is you'll see is I can't close this drawer with all of these spices, so then I took the little display case out, and then I didn't love that, so then I realized the second drawer was way wider, so that's what I wound up doing. You'll see here. Okay, now this is my favorite part ever because you know I'm obsessed with coffee. It's like the one thing that I spend money on is our coffee. So I have the Nespresso, I have a Keurig, and I have a French press. I even just recently bought a coffee grinder on Amazon for like $19, so I could have fresh ground coffee when, you know, when I'm not being too lazy to just pop an espresso pot in, or a Keurig K-Cup. These organizers are my favorite from Amazon because, you know, they can literally go in any drawer in your house and organize your items. So these are all of our Nespresso pods, and it's just like every coffee lover's dream come true.
'Cause baby, I got problems in me. Sometimes it gets hard for me to tell you how I feel. I'm afraid to show you what's underneath, 'cause I don't wanna let you down. Got a lot of demons up in my brain. Got a lot of bad thoughts giving me pain. I'm afraid to show you what's underneath, 'cause I don't wanna let you down. Let you down, let you down, let you down, down,
Seriously, is this not like the most beautiful sight ever? Also, I want to apologize for my voice. I am really, really tired. It's 11 p.m. the night before I'm uploading, but it's the first chance that I got to, you know, kind of do a voiceover and find music and stuff like that, because we did just move like a day ago, and I just have been really focusing all of my time on getting the kids adjusted to the new house. I know that can be such a big deal for them, and like I mentioned, Evie's in a leap, so she's been waking up a lot to nurse, but I'm trying my best, and I hope that you guys are still enjoying this video. Okay, so we know that everybody has a junk drawer, am I right? Like, you all have junk drawers, right? It's not just me. The big long organizer in there is from IKEA. I got it 100 years ago when we redid our kitchen in the old house. And then everything else is from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to go ahead and organize our pencils and pens. I've already decluttered this before we even moved. And we still have plenty of room in here, but I'm sure it'll be full of junk before we know it.
Got a lot of bad thoughts giving me pain. I'm afraid to show you it's underneath, 'cause I don't wanna let you down. Let you down, let you down, let you down.
So as I mentioned, my exhaustion level lately, I get comments all the time about how much energy I have, and I love you guys for saying that. It's so sweet. But I don't have energy. I just kind of force myself to do the things that I need to do. I also have hypothyroidism, Hashimoto's hypothyroid disease, which one of the biggest side effects is just like being really tired. But anyway, I'm not complaining, just telling you that I'm like you. I don't have this like endless amounts of energy. 4 kids will do that to you, plus thyroid disease on top of it. So anyway, the whole point of me telling you that is because I was taking a nap, and Chris was so sweet to like just unbox things, because I told him not to touch anything because I wanted to set the kitchen up, but it was nice of him to just like unbox everything and leave it on the island for me.
Falling, now who is to blame? Wishing you'd only be more like them. Over and over, you cry yourself to sleep, and you're colder, much colder. If only you could see. Don't you know that you're beautiful, just the way you are, just the way.
Okay, we are finally on the last evening of this kitchen organization / unpacking. It's so funny because in my mind I was like, oh, it'll just take one day, like no big deal. Maybe if I didn't have any kids or family or anything else to do with my life, but it did take a long time. And I'm so happy with how everything came out. It just feels nice that like everything has its place. So this is kind of like my strainer drawer. So Chris also put the wine and champagne glasses in there for me because he knew I wanted to move them over to this shelf, but he knew I wanted to do it for my video, but I thought that was sweet of him. So I'm just putting the wine and champagne glasses in here and then going from there.
And you're stronger, much stronger than they will ever be. Don't you know that you're beautiful, just the way you are.
So like I mentioned before, I kind of want this to be like my baking corner. So I'm putting my mixing bowls right here. You can see above the oven. I don't remember if I showed that or not. I have a bunch more like of the cake pans and stuff that I use for the kids' birthdays. So you know that you're 32 when this lazy Susan that you can put your crock pots and instant pots in just makes your life complete. I was seriously so excited to have my crock pots in the same area, and then I put my instant pot on the bottom.
Keep on shining. You're perfect as you are, just the way you are. Don't you know that you're beautiful, just the way you are, just the way you came. Don't you know that you're beautiful, no matter what the scars, no matter what they say.
Okay, just to make this little coffee area even more next level, I'm putting this very insane amount of Peet's K-Cups in here. You know that we love Peet's coffee. We usually use the grounds for our French press. So I worked with them one time. So since I worked with them, they sent me like a million boxes of K-Cups. I've been giving them to my family and my friends. If anybody wants to come over for coffee, just let me know. I got you covered. We don't normally buy that insane amount of K-Cups, but one day we'll get through all these K-Cups. So over in the other corner of the kitchen, there's another one of those Lazy Susan things. So we have the toaster in there, and now I'm putting our waffle maker in there. Just, I guess it's like the breakfast corner. I'm not really sure. But remember how I mentioned the glass organizers that I use for my pantry? All we do is put them in bubble wrap, and now I can organize them perfectly in this little baking area as well. I did do my pastas and stuff, but I forgot to show that. But I guess if we do the kitchen tour, you'll see it. Now for another random thing, we're going back to the kids section. Do your kids use these like good to grow cups? My kids are obsessed with them. So I feel like we have like every top, but I'm just using those bins from the Dollar Tree. You might have seen them in my video. I use those bins for the girls' Valentine stuff, but that's why I like to do things like that, because you can reuse the same bins instead of using like the little heart bin that you'll use one time. So now I'm working like on the Tupperware drawer / produce saver drawer, and I just want to know, because moving is like obviously like very exciting and all of that, but I just want to know, what do you do first and next? So basically all we've done so far when you're watching this is the kitchen. Nothing else is complete. Like we have, you know, it's livable in our bedrooms and things like that, but the closets are still in boxes, the office, everything is still in a box. The playroom is a hot mess because I need to buy organizers from IKEA. But I just kind of feel like I don't really know where to start. We're just kind of winging it. There's no like method to this. So one of the last things I'm doing is our supplements. You know that we take lots of supplements, and you know, I just really believe in vitamins and all of that kind of thing. So I'm putting all of our supplements and proteins and collagen powders and stuff like that up here.
Could it bite, but somehow you make me change. Like I'm better off with you. Like I'm better off with you. Kinda used to these battlegrounds where you flee, you don't stick around, no. But the way you've been giving me time
I was so excited to finally put out my KitchenAid mixer. I've had this since August. Chris got it for me as a gift for hitting platinum with my essential oils team, and I just kept it in the box because I knew we were moving and I wanted to save it for the new house. I gave my mom the silver one that I used to have, so that's in a good home as well. So now, to finish this night off, I'm taking all of the plastic and tape off of the new fridge. It really did take like so long. I know it sped up here, but it probably took like at least 40 minutes to get all the plastic and stuff off. I was kind of worried how this fridge was going to look because I don't know if you have heard of this, but since the coronavirus hit, I guess a lot of warehouses don't have the refrigerators that they normally have, like the same amount, because they don't have as many workers. So we originally had like the KitchenAid fridge that went with all of the other appliances, and then we got a call that they weren't going to have it for like another year. So basically this is all that we could get, that I liked, I should say, and I'm grateful for it because I think it's beautiful. I just didn't really know how it was going to go in our kitchen. I do want to get pendant lights above the island. We have the setup for it, but I told them to not install any lights because I just didn't really like any of their lights, and it's more cost effective if you buy your own. So yeah, I need to buy pendant lights for over the island, and I kind of wanted them to match the handles of this fridge, and I also eventually want to change out the hardware on the cabinets, but again, it's like just like not my priority right now. There's a lot of things to be done in our new house as far as like setting up bedrooms and all of that. It's all very exciting, but just kind of want to take it slow and enjoy it and do it the way that we want to do it. So I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, but also, again, thank you. You're literally looking at my dream kitchen. Like, this is seriously the kitchen of my dreams, and it's because of you, and I'm so incredibly grateful. I can't say it enough. So thank you for watching my videos, because without you, I wouldn't be where I am today. So anyway, don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and let me know what kind of videos you want to see in the new house. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for today's video. I'm doing a complete closet makeover, taking everything out down to the shelves, putting new shelving in, and just organizing it all. And I'll be labeling everything with my Cricut Explorer Air 2. You will see that later on in the video. But basically, when we moved in, this closet, I always knew I wanted this closet to be for our games and our arts and crafts. So when we moved in, we kind of just shoved everything in there, knowing what was going to eventually go in there. So what we did was just take everything out. Chris even took out the wire shelving and put in a new Rubbermaid shelving system. It was very inexpensive from Home Depot, and it works out perfect for what we need it for. So again, like I said, first he's taking everything out, and then we're going to take out the wire shelving and put in the new. So as you can see, it's just pretty simple. We had to put everything back in here and pick it up another day. So that is today when I am organizing all of this. So Like I mentioned, we kind of just threw all of the games and arts and crafts in here because that's what I always wanted this closet to be. And the whole point of this is not only just to organize it and make it look pretty, but it's to make it functional for the kids so that when they come in here and they open up these doors, they feel inspired to create something or play with a game or Play-Doh or kinetic sand rather than just having way too much screen time, which we kind of let go by the wayside a little bit when we moved because we needed to get things situated. So they definitely had a little too much screen time, but it's all good. Pretty soon it's going to be nice out and we spend all of our days outside. But anyway, back to what we're doing, just taking everything out of that closet, bringing it to the island. You'll probably see in the background here, Chris and his dad are still working on our office, which is done now minus the paint, and it looks amazing. I can't wait to share that video with you. But yeah, take everything out. It's always my first step in organizing, and then I'm just going to sort through things, throw away old dried up paint, old Play-Doh, markers that don't work anymore. And I have these bins here because I'm just, again, coloring with these markers, making sure they still work. I also got some new supplies. I like to do that at least once a year, just get some fresh markers, some new crayons, and some fresh paints because, like I said, things dry out a lot. So yeah, that's what we're doing right now, just organizing basically the crayons, markers, pencils, and colored pencils. So this first little caddy here did not work out for how I wanted it for the markers. It was actually like too big for the amount of markers that we had, so I wound up switching it to a smaller caddy that I got. So you'll see that here, but we did wind up using this for paint, so it all worked out. Alright, so paint is organized, crayons, markers, colored pencils, and pencils are organized, and now I just found these two little jars at Michael's right before you check out, in those little like dollar bins, but they're perfect for our googly eyes and for our beads. So these containers probably look familiar. I've used them in the past. I always save my organizers just because I always have something that needs to be organized. So the one that you see right now was actually in my fridge in the old house, and I saved it and it worked out perfectly for this. I have a new idea for the fridge, but you'll see that in another episode of this new organizational series. This is kind of just the kickoff. I'll call this one episode 1. I will be uploading at least one organizational video every week. in the month of April, so I hope you subscribe and stick around for that. Ella just woke up from her nap, as you see here, but these little things that I'm putting the workbooks and coloring books and papers and all that in, they're little file holders, and they are from IKEA. I think it was a pack of 6, and it was only like $2. I showed you that in my IKEA haul. These containers I used to organize baby stuff with them. They are from Target. I'm putting my hot glue guns in here and my hot glue sticks. And then we are moving on. I'm just putting the kids' smocks in here that they use for when they paint. And this little rolly bar cart has gotten so much use in our house. I've used it for craft stuff before. I used it for a little bedside nursing station when I was newly postpartum. We just get a lot of use out of it, and it was only $20 at Target, so you can't beat it. But now I'm organizing the Play-Doh. The top is going to be for the Play-Doh, and the center is going to be for like all the little toys and molds that they use for their Play-Doh and kinetic sand. There I was just showing you how badly my kids mix Play-Dohs, so I did get them a couple of new Play-Dohs in here. And then the bottom is just going to be used for the kinetic sand. Now that that is complete, I got these really cool little bags off Amazon. I think it was 20 bags for like $10, and they work out perfectly for board games and puzzles instead of having like the bulky boxes around. So you'll see that here. They are amazing. Chris took this little clip right here. You can see I look confused, but he wanted to show you guys like how real life this is. Like, we do stop and help the kids with homework. Carter and I are studying his sight words, but it's just not realistic to have an entire day just to organize. In these videos, we stop and start a lot and try to pick up and remember where we left off at. But anyway, this video literally took me from the moment I woke up until around 12:30 at night to get everything sorted, and it all comes out in a 19-minute video. So just throwing that out there. I'm so happy it's done though. Everything is finally organized and we're on to the fun part, and I'd like to thank Cricut for sponsoring this portion of today's video. You know I love my Cricut. I also have the Cricut Maker. I've used it for my pantry labels, as you see here. I've used it for iron-on transfer for our Disney shirts, as well as for our little Halloween bags that I like to customize. I absolutely love the Cricut and just how easy it is to use, how versatile it is, and how I can pretty much customize everything for not only my home but for my kids, because I use a lot of labels for organization. I even use the Cricut to cut some paper for Tanner's little DIY Toy Story blocks. It's just a great machine that you can do so much with. The Cricut Explore Air 2 can fit into every facet of your life. It accurately cuts up to 100 materials, including everything from iron-on, like you saw for the shirts and for the bags, vinyl, which I use for all of my things that I label around the house, and paper like I used in the Toy Story block DIY, to even specialty materials like glitter paper, cork, and bonded fabric. So I love that. It's just very, very versatile. It's a value for your investment because with the variety of materials it can cut, as well as its ability to draw and score using a scoring stylus, the Cricut Explore Air 2 has many possibilities. I love the little stylus as well. I'm sure you'll see that in another video of mine, but they have beautiful color markers that can basically write really nice handwriting for you on any kind of paper. We've even made my mom little mugs. We call her Mom, so I made her a Mom mug. It's just great for like gifting, personalization, home decor. And once you start making, you'll just see that it's worth the investment. I have so many little projects planned now that we're all moved in and completely unpacked. I cannot wait to just use this for pretty much everything. Cricut Explore Air 2 is easy to set up, and it allows DIYers and makers to get up and running with projects quickly, as you can see here with the Cricut Design Studio space on my desktop. You can also have the design space on your phone, which I use as well, and you can design and make from anywhere quickly, which is really nice. Today I'm just using my computer. I'm inserting my vinyl here, and I'm basically just making a label for every single thing in this craft closet because, being realistic, we know kids throw everything all over the place, and this will just help us, with where everything goes. I also think little things like having the crayons labeled crayons. I'm trying really hard to say crayons because I say crowns. So does my mom. I don't know. We're from New Jersey. I don't know what it is, but we all say crowns. My sister, all of us. I don't know. But anyway, crayons. I think seeing them, I think it will just help them with their letter recognition and just reading in general. So I love having everything labeled. I'm so excited that I'm like, the office is coming together and I have like all my Cricut supplies out and easily accessible because I'll just be creating so many new things for the house. I definitely want to get into making my own labels for my oil bottles and just all of it. So make sure to check out the Cricut Explore Air 2. I'll have everything linked down in my description box below. And thanks again, Cricut, for sponsoring that portion of today's video. You guys know I love my Cricut, so when they reached out to work with me, I was just like over the moon excited. So now that I have everything on my transfer paper, we are going to start all of the labeling. This video makes it look super fast. Obviously it was not as fast as this video looks, but everything just looks beautiful and so nice and clean and organized. I think for my next organizational video, I'm just going to focus on the kitchen. All of the dishes and the food, the pantry, all of that stuff is nice and organized already, but I want to focus on under the sink as well as some refrigerator organization. Let me know if you would like to see that video next and what other organizational videos you want to see. Our bedroom closets are not finished. There's still the wire shelving. I really want to get some built-ins for the inside of the kids' closet since they're going to be sharing closets. I want it pretty much like split right down the middle with hanging clothes and then drawers in the middle. So I'm just looking for some kind of system for that, but it's definitely on my list. So yeah, now it's finally time to put everything back into this closet. And I just can't even believe like how tidy and organized everything looks considering how much stuff was in there before. I think taking things out of their containers really truly helps, down to like the board games and the puzzles, all of that. Like there's just so much more space in here. And you can also see like I'm putting things on the higher shelves that I want them to ask to have. So yeah. I am so happy with how everything came out. I can't wait to show the kids. You can probably hear them in the background right now as I do my voiceover, but I haven't showed them yet because I want to be able to play with them when I show them, because I know they're going to want to take it all out. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. This is episode 1 of my little organizing series, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Everyone, welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to another Sundays at Tiffany's. I had to think about what day this video was. Sorry guys, the sleep deprivation is real, but we're still going to be doing an organize with me. And the reason that I'm incredibly excited for this one is because it's finally my turn. Like, I got my closet like halfway situated, but now I have, the kids' rooms organized, I have our kitchen organized, our pantry, the craft closet, the office. Now it's like my turn for my stuff. I am blessed enough to have 2 vanities. I have one in the bathroom and then one that's like across from my closet. And in that vanity, I've just been throwing stuff in there since we moved. And I think I want to switch out the things that are in the bathroom to be in this vanity right here. It's like right over there, because the lighting is better in the bathroom for makeup. And so I think I'm gonna bring the hair stuff, like the blow dry, the curling iron, that stuff, put it in there, organize all of my stuff. I have been noticing that it's literally been taking me like 20 minutes to find the things that I need in the morning to actually get myself ready. So this will just help clear my mind. So it's gonna be like a accessory organization, clothing organization, and bathroom organization in this video. So stay tuned if you're interested in seeing all of that. I feel like there's definitely a lot to go through, just because like I said, when we moved, I didn't really get to declutter as much as I wanted to because I had literally just given birth. So we are going to just get everything looking nice and organized and peaceful. I'm also going to be making a little kind of like a bedside organization for my pump stuff. I'm still pumping for the baby that I'm donating to. Just trying to make my life easier as a mom, because when I can get ready quickly, I can then get the rest of my family ready. So anyway, let me stop talking and let's get into this. Okay, so here is my closet. I still need to put stuff away from North Carolina. That's all clean clothes I need to go through. I've just been leaving it in there because I put everything else ahead of that. But it's definitely time to like declutter. There's stuff in here that I don't wear anymore. I always donate my clothes or give them to my mom and sister. I just feel like a lot of this stuff isn't being worn, so I want to just change out my closet a little bit. I also got these little hooks to try to hang up jeans and shorts, so stay tuned. We'll see how that looks. It's like little shower hooks. First of all, this just made me laugh because I wanted to show you this drawer, but look. Okay, so this drawer needs help. Come on, you can do it. Whew. Okay, I got it. So here's the example of what I mean. I'm not even gonna close that again. They got these beautiful drawers with just a bunch of junk thrown in it. For a while I was using, like, this is semi-organized, and I started doing makeup in the bathroom, so there's stuff in the bathroom and in here. I remember ordering this. It was like a flash sale on Amazon, and I was so excited to put this in the new house. I ordered it in the old house, and I haven't even put it together yet, so it's like a mini refrigerator for skincare. I'm really excited to put that together. And then my dream bathroom, you guys. Every time I come in this bathroom, I just reflect on how blessed we are to be in this position, because I always dreamed of having my own bathtub, because I used to like squeeze myself into the kids' bathtub. But anyway, I just am so grateful. But here's my vanity. So we have a lot of space to work with, which is exciting. I just need to get it together. I bought like a little thing that organizes under here. So this same deal, everything is kind of just thrown in here when we moved. I know it's not like that bad by any means, but we're gonna make it really nice in here. So my plan is I'm going to start out with the clothes. These are the things I was talking about. They're like little shower hooks, but I plan on putting like a pair of jeans on each side, or maybe one per hook. I'm gonna see how it goes, but excited for this. This is what makes you excited in your 30s. I told you this before, organizing. Okay, I got my bag. So ready to declutter clothes that haven't been worn in so long. Starting with hoodies. Start with that. So happy with how everything came out. If you're new here, I don't have my closet like done yet as far as like built-ins or anything like that, so I just have like undergarments in here. This is what I took the jeans out of and just put like sleep shirts in here, like graphic tees that I don't really you know, like necessarily wear during the day, more to sleep or just like lounge. And then PJs, these are lounge sets, leggings, jogger pants, and sweat shorts. And then this is what I have hanging over here. Sorry for making you dizzy. I do really like how the shower hooks like work for the jeans though. It just looks so good. What I did is just folded them in half and then took the 2 belt loops that were the closest to this end and put them on there. You can see what I'm talking about. And these were like $5 for a bunch of them. And they're just shower hooks. I got them from TJ Maxx, but I'm sure they're on Amazon. First up for over here, I'm just collecting makeup. So that's number 1. Okay, I lied. I'm not just collecting makeup, I'm collecting all the other random stuff too. So I'm just making piles. This is like stationery. I'm waiting for my new computer to come, so that's what that is from. This is like a diaper bag organizer. Alright, so this is where we're at right now. This is jewelry. These jewelry holders do not fit into anything. They're from my IKEA closet back at our old house, so it doesn't fit in anything, which I thought it would, so I have something new for that. I have hair stuff in one thing, jewelry, face mask things. I've got some organizers over here along with my extensions. Oh my goodness, so funny. But now I'm gonna go into the bathroom. You see I put all my makeup in here, and now I'm gonna take all of the hair stuff and put it at the other vanity. Alright, so I'm going to stop here. I'm probably going to pick it back up after these guys go to bed because they want to play outside. So that is more important, right, Beth? I'm hungry. Alright, we're going outside. I'll see you guys probably when it's a little bit darker in here. But I do have all the hair stuff over there, all the makeup and skincare stuff in here. And I feel like we left off at a good spot because now all we have to do is organize and declutter some stuff. Put some stuff in a giveaway basket. You know, I always have a basket here full of giveaway items for when people visit and they want to take some stuff with them. All right, we're going. Oh my goodness. I just got all the kids to bed. It's much later, you can tell by my bun and by this. So what I'm gonna do right now is organize my makeup, and I'm gonna try to clean my makeup brushes considering I can't even remember the last time that I did that. So let's do that. I have to try to keep my voice down now because Effie's sleeping in my room. So anyway, makeup. so all of that is done. I think tomorrow I'll do like an organization tour of everything that we did, just so I could really like show you everything when the sun is back up. Now, don't do this. It's not too bad. Honestly, it's not bad at all. Just trying to think of what containers and stuff I have. I have an idea. So basically just putting away some stuff from in here to under my sink, which is completely empty anyway, made sense, and it just like looks really good. And then this will be, you know, very clean and organized because there's a lot more space for this kind of stuff. So the first thing I'm gonna do is just like refill some things over here and then do the towels. So much better. We have towels. It's bothering me that that one goes that way, but I'm just gonna leave it. Washcloths, and then hair towels, and the little like makeup eraser. Razors, cotton balls, regular white soap, and then, well, that's a Young Living soap, charcoal soap, but my friend makes these soaps. Look how beautiful they are. I can't wait to use one. Bath bombs, Epsom salts, which needs a refill, and then I switched. The nail polish was in this little one, and I put the Dove bars in there, and then all the nail polishes and stuff in here. This is for when the kids take a bath in our bathroom. It's like a treat to get to use the big bath, because usually we do the girls in one bathroom and then the boys in the other bath. Chris and I like divide and conquer. Anyway, they like to take a bath together in the big bath, so that's why that's in here. Liquid IV, that's in here. Scale, feminine products, and overflow Q-tips. And then I got some of these wipes and I like them, and I talked about them on Pinterest, but they sent me like a million more. So if you ever come over and need any kind of wipe, I'm your girl. Toilet paper refill, and then this is like all of my like I guess like electronics. This is like a, well, we have a face brush, a blood pressure cuff that was from when I was pregnant. Plus it's just good to have around in general. My face steamer. It's a microdermabrasion kit, but then I just covered it with my giant leopard robe because that's where I keep it in here, and then it just looks better than having like all those random electronics. And foot bath, we have these stored on the side here as well, just when Chris trims his beard and everything. I'm gonna start this hot mess, but then I might finish it tomorrow. It is 11:06 and Chris might kill me if I keep going, but I want to be able to have like some extra time tomorrow to spend with the kids, so that's why I stay up late. We are on day 2. I'm gonna do like a tour of everything when I'm done. Just got the baby to sleep, so it's hard when I'm recording in my room since that's where she sleeps. But I'm just gonna do my nightstand and then we will be done. So this is the before This should take like 2 seconds to do. Okay, so I got this like little bedside cart. It should fit perfectly in here. Chris just put it together for me. It also has this little, these little hooks on it from Amazon. But this is what I was talking about, like having like a space for my pump and stuff. So luckily the Modella is like really like slim. So I'm imagining this going here. I don't know, let's figure it out. These are also from Amazon. I have one for the remotes and then one that I'm gonna stick on the side of the cart. So it comes with like a little adhesive Velcro. And then you just put the other side on wherever you want to place it. Okay guys, that was like legitimately an organizing spree. I stayed up till 1:30 last night doing the rest of the bathroom and the vanity just because I felt like I was like so close to being done and I just couldn't go to sleep with the stuff everywhere, so that was not a good choice. However, everything's done. I'm just going to show you what we did. It's very extra, but I love it. Alright, speaking of extra, I did one of these on the side of Chris's nightstand to keep the remote here, and then I think I'm going to put one on the side of the fireplace downstairs for the remotes down there as well, but it's just how many times your kid's like, where's the remote? Or you're looking for the remote because your kids don't put it back, so awesome. I also just added this strip to my phone holder because when the kids are over here, they always knock down like my wire for my phone, so it's just easy. Add that right there. Love how this came out. It's so slim and it was really affordable. My pumping bras, some bags for my milk in. This here, I'm probably going to put some binkies in there for Evie, or I could put my phone in there if I needed to, but I have a stand right here so I don't really need to, but it's nice to have this little thing on here and it velcros on and off. Heating pad, because literally my back is always hurting from nursing or cleaning or just being on my feet for too long, so I do use the heating pad a lot. And then a burp cloth, I'm always looking for one of these because I have like a overactive letdown, so Evie like fills up her mouth with milk and then just like spits it back on me when we first start nursing, so I use that. On the bottom I just have my laptop cord because sometimes I have to edit like in bed at night, so it's just nice to have that there. This also had like my giant heated blanket in there, but we definitely don't need a heated blanket right now. It's warm enough here. I'm actually going to use this in my closet before I put stuff in the laundry room. Also, I should hang up my towel. Bad girl. But while we're in here, I'm really happy with how the closet came out. Like undergarments, the shirts, PJs, lounge sets, leggings, sweatpants, sweat shorts, way too much clothes. I don't even wear half of them, but yeah. The shower hook, like jean hack, is probably my favorite thing ever. This looks so much nicer like that. I love this because I feel like I never wear like my jewelry or accessories because I'm always just like hurry. Like, first of all, I'm usually in sweatpants, but when I do get ready, I just like barely have any time to get ready, so I don't dig and look for anything. But now that they're out, I feel like I'll throw them on. My glasses thing, I've had this since the old house, but I need to get some more of my glasses from downstairs. Then here, I love how this came out, my necklaces. This came as a set of all the jewelry organizers on Amazon, so I have to link that for you. This is another phone case. And then this box I saved, and I put my really crusty Pandora bracelet in here, but there's so much meaning behind this. Chris got this for me when we first started dating, and he basically, we went to go and get me a new car, and we didn't know if I was going to be approved or not, so he got this as a backup in case I didn't get approved, to make me happy, which is so sweet. And then we added charms onto it every year, so I feel like I have to save that forever. This is the earrings. I save the jewelry bags for like when we go away. This is jewelry cleaner and jewelry cloth. I have my bigger earrings, and then these stack really nicely as well. I should mention that. And then smaller earrings and rings. Hey, hello, hello. And this I still have empty. I might put like some extra planning supplies. I usually like to keep that stuff in the office, but sometimes I like to write things down in here. This, I don't know if I'm gonna keep this because I don't love how it looks. It just seems like a little bit too extra for me, so I don't know. Stay tuned. Brushes, hair products. I will say I don't really use these that much because they are so strong to me. Like the fragrance in them makes me like gag. This, every postpartum woman needs this. It gets your flyaways. Curling irons, flat irons, ponytail holders and clips, hair, that like a couple other hair things. And I think this, I just have some face masks, not 2020 and 2021 face masks, like the beauty face mask, and then lint roller. I put this out. I got this from Amazon as well, but at night I take my rings off and put them in here, so I always know where they are, so I love that. I moved my diffuser in here. Just have like my toothbrush and deodorant, Q-tips, cotton balls, makeup brushes, and then the thought behind this is the makeup that I use every single day. So I like having this all together, including the eyeshadow palette, and then my beauty blenders. And then down here is another empty. This is like face products, like lotions and stuff. And then this is more like serums and things like that. I was looking for this cap, I could not find it. And then I have my like bathroom oils that I use a lot in here, whether it's in the diffuser or in my skincare. So I just kept these tea tree oils, amazing for like all kinds of skin stuff. There, I have some rollers here. I'm actually gonna add this one. There we go. Face brush, this is like, for lack of better terms, a zit sucker. And then this is all my other makeup. So this is all the makeup I own, all in here. But this is stuff I don't wear every day, but I like to wear like when I'm going out or doing a little bit of an extra makeup look going out. It's very rare that I get to go out. And then this, I have to remember this from last night. So our towels, our washcloths, hair wraps, you know what I mean, hair towels, nail polish, Epsom salts, bath bombs, soap, Q-tips, razors, the kids' little thing, liquid IV, scale, some tamps, which hasn't happened yet. I'm hoping that if I keep them in here, it won't happen. Like to kind of like ward away the periods. And then all these wipes. And I say that about that because I'm gonna be like, oh, you want to get pregnant? No. When I breastfeed, it takes a while for my cycle to come back, so I'm hoping that it just stays away and we can just forget about it. I almost forgot to show you under here in the daylight too. So I love how that looks as well. So that is it. I hope that you all enjoyed this video.
I'm thinking you were made for me. Isn't it my birthday yet? Cause I gotta say, you're looking like a gift for me. Wrapped up nice and neat, baby. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we have a linen closet makeover that I'm so excited for because it's a DIY. We're going to Home Depot. We're doing everything spur of the moment, and I love how it all came out. It was super affordable, and now my closet is beautiful. So here are all of the befores. I'm also going to be doing my vanity and just cleaning everything out. Not only am I making it beautiful, I'm making it functional and, you know, just giving myself the extra time in the morning to get ready and not have to search for things, and decluttering a ton as well.
But I'm flying high, I'm bulletproof. Don't let me touch the ground. You can never bring me down. You can never.
So I also made a DIY for the girls' linen closet as well, but that will actually be in my Get It All Done video on Tuesday, so make sure you stay tuned for that. So after watching a million YouTube videos, I figured out how to just take a wire shelf out and bring this with me to Home Depot to cut some wood for me. I'll show you everything, including costs and receipts and all of that. If I can do this, you can do this as well. So the entire sheet for both closets was only $33. They cut it for me based on this wire shelving. They just put it right up to the wood and did the cuts for me. We did have to do some extra cuts ourselves because they're only allowed to do one cut, but it was so easy because this is like a thinner type of wood. And you see everything is really affordable, minus that we had to buy one piece of equipment that you saw up top, that larger priced item. That was actually a nail gun, but we wanted that because we're going to be doing the girls' room ourselves and we have lots of projects planned around the house. Chris already had this saw, but it might look intimidating, but it was a very easy, inexpensive project. I also just want to inspire you guys because everyone at Home Depot even said that you'd be able to cut through this with an X-Acto knife or with a razor, so you don't need this big fancy saw. It's a thin piece of wood, but it did the job and it made everything look very beautiful. So stay tuned to see the final result.
But I'm flying high, I'm bulletproof. Don't let me touch the ground. You can never bring me down. You can never bring me down. Can never bring me down. 'Cause I'm bulletproof.
Next, we are cutting these 1x2s. They're like $5 a piece. Again, super affordable and easy, and they make such a big difference. This is going to be the lip of our shelf here, as you can see, and the stain was very inexpensive as well. I was proud of myself because I found a stain that really matched this. I think the color was called Ebony. But again, it just came out so beautiful without having to hire somebody or spend a ton of money. A very, very simple thing made our home look even more beautiful. So while Chris is doing that, I'm just emptying out our closets. And ladies, you can totally do this by yourself, but you know, I had to let Chris play with his tools because it makes me feel manly and cool. So while he's doing that, I am just cleaning out the closet. Alright, now that the linen closet is cleaned out, I'm just cleaning out my vanity. This is one of those spots where you just kind of like throw things and forget about it. Doesn't really bother you that much, although you spend time on other places in your home that you organize. This was a relief to organize. I will say I decluttered so much. If you ever have like beauty products that are not expired or anything like that, you can donate it to a local women's shelter. But what I wound up doing was just giving most of it to my mom and my sisters, and then anything that they didn't want, I will donate. So that's just always like my go-to. If you've been watching me for a while, you know that I always donate to my family first, and then after that I donate to different shelters and things like that. But you see, I have way too much stuff here. Nobody needs this much stuff between both my vanity and my linen closet. I actually just started getting regular like micro needling and facial, so I've been using the products that they recommend. So that just gives me a chance to declutter a ton because I don't need any other skincare products, and I have good stuff I know that my mom and my sisters could use. However, I won't be using it. Also, companies, I am blessed enough that companies send me stuff to try, but I just don't need them. So anyway, I decluttered a ton. Now I am staining, and I will just admit this about myself. Most people that do DIYs will take their time and do things so beautifully, but I'm just a person that I rush through everything. I can't help it. I finish a meal in 3 minutes. I am just like somebody that rushes through everything. I can't help it. That's just who I am. But I still think everything came out really good. I'm just staining this piece right here, the 1x2, and wiping it off. It didn't take long at all, but I did thoroughly enjoy doing it. I just can't help that I do things really fast. So a little background for those of you who are new here. I was a neonatal intensive care unit nurse for a couple of years, and I really enjoyed being a nurse, but then when I had my own kids, I lost all my love of nursing and just wanted to be home, and luckily my YouTube channel allowed me to do that. Before becoming a nurse, I was a major in art, and I wanted to be an art school teacher, so somewhere in between that, I just fell in love with DIY, so I feel like besides cleaning and cooking and all of the mom life stuff, DIYs really have my heart as well.
You're the antidote. Losing sleep, I'm in too deep. No matter where I hide, you got me sleep deprived.
Okay, so you can learn from my mistakes here. You see there's a tiny bit of wire still showing in the back. I didn't really account for the lip, but it's fine. It still looks beautiful. Just give yourself some extra space, I guess I would say. At first I was really hard on myself about it, but I'm like, you know what? When you see the end product here, it looks absolutely stunning. And the fact that we just did it in such an affordable way and did it ourselves, I was just really proud. And now I can speak to this because it's been a while now since I've done these. Having everything organized the way that I've done it has saved me so much time during my morning and evening routines with skincare and just all of it. So I'm trying to show you in the back here and be real that this wasn't perfect, but we didn't account for this big plastic part right here, so that's kind of what screwed us up. But yeah, you can account for that in your own, but it still does look really good. You know that I use these little Tina Turners. We're not calling it Lazy Susan because, you know, Susan is tired, but she's not lazy. These are from Amazon. They come in 2 in a pack, and I use them for everything organization. These glass jars I've had for a very long time from Target. I just absolutely love how everything came out. So I'm just refilling everything and organizing.
You hear them calling, shouting your name. Turn up the collar and walk away. Feels like you're falling, now who is to blame? Wishing you'd only be more like.
Next, I am putting in these wicker baskets. They are perfect for linen closets to put any extra products you have or anything like that. I've had these since our old house, and they still continue to work out perfectly in our new home.
If only you could see. Don't you know that you're beautiful? Just the way you are, just the way you came. Don't you know that you're beautiful? No matter what the scars, no matter what they say, and we'll shout it out louder, prouder. Ain't no one gonna hold us down, 'cause you know that we're beautiful.
So with these Tina Turners on top, I decided I wanted to make Cricut labels for them, so I'm making one. You'll see later I'm labeling this one Flow. I'm filling it with tampons and pads, and then I'm also going to do body and face, and it just works out really great. Obviously, if you have eyes, you don't really need to label clear containers, but I just like it because it's extra and it looks good.
Much stronger than they will ever be. Don't you know that you're beautiful? Just the way you are, just the way you came. Don't you know that you're beautiful? attention. You're perfect as you are, just the way you are. Keep on shining. You're perfect as you are, just the way you are. Don't you know that you're beautiful, just the way you are, just the way you came. Don't you know that you're beautiful? No matter what the scars, no matter what they say, then we'll shout it out louder, prouder. Ain't no one gonna hold us down, 'cause you know that we're beautiful, just the way we are, just the way you are, oh, just the way you are.
Alright, so that little pink caddy you see to the left is just full of kids products that I have for when I take a bath in my bathroom. And then we have like teeth things and then some essential oils that I love for my diffuser in the bathroom. And then here I just have some roll-ons that I use on the daily, and then some chapsticks. So again, super happy with how this came out, and I'm calling it a night for this one. Then I pick it back up in the next morning with some labels and some fresh towels. Now that I'm putting the linen closet on hold for the evening, I just cannot go to bed even though it's very late with stuff everywhere all over my bathroom. So I'm just starting out by vacuuming everything up and wiping everything down and decluttering a ton and making everything make sense. I'm going to have the makeup that I use on a daily basis in a drawer, and the stuff that's like a little bit extra from when we're going out or something like that in another drawer. And then, as you saw, I had like the face and body stuff in the linen closet, and then just toothbrushes and just everything making perfect sense and never really having to look for anything, since I have about 5 minutes to get ready every single day. So before I went to bed this evening, I just went downstairs and printed out my Cricut labels for the next morning.
Was just so pretty, pretty enough to almost make me blind. Still denying everything you told me. I'll repeat it in my mind. All our memories goes on and on, flashing up like disco lights on and on. The dance floor where I met you, I dance all alone. Nothing left to prove.
So now that my labels are done, I'm just finishing up everything in my actual vanity, and then I'll pick it back up the next morning and finish out labeling the linen closet, as well as putting some fresh towels in there. Now that everything is refilled in there, I told myself I was going to go to bed, but then I just couldn't. I am washing my makeup sponges and my brushes. I did declutter some of them as well, and I honestly felt like while I was washing my makeup sponges, like, why don't you just order some $2 sponges from Amazon instead of all of this? Because I felt like when I washed them, it was just kind of pushing the foundation and the concealer to the surface, and I couldn't fully wash them. So this black sponge that you see here is actually my favorite sponge, and it was the cheapest one on Amazon compared to the other sponges that I had.
Even if you tried, you wouldn't understand it. Maybe something's missing inside of you. Just a bit of sugar to that horrid bitter. Maybe you taste different. Hold up, baby. I can sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life. Nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not different.
Alright, now that that is finally done, it did feel like a task. I don't know if it's because I was tired. You see I'm in my PJs, got the kids down to bed, I'm so ready to be done. But again, I just didn't want to wake up to a messy bathroom and start my day off wrong. But you've probably seen if you've been here for a while, this makeup brush dryer that Sigma sent me years ago. I still use it when I wash my makeup brushes and sponges, and I definitely don't do it enough. How often do you do yours?
Conversation takes two, paying it some interest from time to time. Inside all that greatness and all of your adventures, you're all alone. Hold up, baby, I can sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life. Nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not different. Go on, blow up your ego, your undying.
Okay, finally those are all done. I'm still just using whatever containers I originally had. Just kind of putting different things in them and washing them out, making sure they're nice and clean. So this one is for lip gloss. As you can see, I clearly love the butter glosses, and I also love this other gloss. Why can't I think of the name of it? I'll link it in my description box below. But there's two lip glosses that I absolutely adore, and that is the butter glosses, and then these bigger glosses that I honestly just can't remember the name of them right now.
Someone hurt your feelings not that long ago, and every bit of you couldn't face the truth that maybe you're just not that nice and humble kind. That would be a lie.
Also, if you ever want these really cute acrylic cases, they are from TJ Maxx. They have the pink on the bottom, and they're just really pretty. But this drawer that I'm working on right now is obviously like excessive amounts of lip gloss, but everything else I use on the daily. So when I go in there, I know it's everything that I'm looking for. I'm putting my blow dryer in here instead of underneath. And now we are on day 2. I'm just taking out all of my brushes and putting those away now that they are nice and dry.
Here he goes, here he goes, here he goes, here he goes, with his humble act and everlasting ego. She's putting all of her cards.
Alright, and I'm finally putting my labels on. I love how this all came out. And like I said, it's clear, obviously, you know what's in there, but there's just something better about having it labeled. I was so tempted to like do my pantry and everything, but I'm like, nah, you don't really need to. You can clearly see there's pretzels inside of the pretzel clear container, but for some reason, like having the hair, body, and face labels just personally makes me feel like I have my life together.
Forever wondering if it's gonna feel like this whenever she leaves her safe space. She leaves her safe space. Wondering if it is forever, or is there some place that will make her feel better? Make her feel better.
Oh, and we can't forget Flo. I know it's so silly, but it makes me laugh every time I look at it, so Flo was totally worth it. Okay, honest feedback here. I grabbed some new towels from Target Drive Up, and I was really excited. They're Room Essentials gray towels. They definitely feel like cardboard. I'm hoping they get softer over time, but they're very inexpensive, and I think I need to buy some better towels. However, they're perfect for the time being, but maybe do a little bit better than the Room Essentials because they do just feel like really dry.
She leaves her safe space, wondering if it is forever, or is there some place that will make her feel better, make her feel better, then that's where she'll go.
I am so unbelievably happy with how this came out. This is one of those things that I truly didn't plan. I just woke up and I saw a YouTube video and I was like, okay, if this girl can do it, I can do it. It's going to be so beautiful. Chris told me that it was crazy, that it would take a long time, and maybe we should wait and figure it all out. And I was like, babe, I just really want to do it right now. And he's like, all right, let's do it. And I'm really, again, super happy with how it came out. It's the same exact thought process and conversation as we had with the boys' room when we did the feature wall. And again, very happy with all that, how it came out. If you wait for it to be perfect, in my opinion, it will never happen. So this just is just beautiful to me, affordable, and just makes me feel like I want to leave my linen closet door open because of how nice it looks. But even more than look wise, it just makes my life easier because I know where everything is at, and it makes getting ready incredibly easy. So I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, and you can totally do this too. Also be sure to tune in on Tuesday. We are doing some April planning and all of the things in a Get It All Done video.
I'm thinking you were made for me. Isn't it my birthday yet? Cause I gotta say, you're looking like a gift for me. Wrapped up nice and neat, baby. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. Cause I got this list of my favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second.
Everyone, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to the Beaston Bay house, guys. This is the first episode here, and I'm so happy to have you all here. If you're new here, my name is Tiffani Beaston from Beauty and the Beastons. I upload every single Tuesday and Sunday. If you're not new here, I know you're tired of hearing that, so sorry about that. But we have our work cut out for us, as you can see behind us. My goal today is just to unpack as much kitchen stuff as I can, and also just do like a really good deep clean. We also have somebody coming on Friday to like do like an air duct cleaning and stuff, which I feel like is really important when you buy a new home that you haven't lived in. You have no idea when the last time that kind of stuff was cleaned, especially with little lungs and all that. Just want that nice and cleaned out. But yeah, my goal today is to unpack a lot of this stuff. You'll probably see like boats and jet skis going by nonstop. It's like amazing. It just takes my breath away. I still can't even wrap my head around this, and I can't even believe that it's real. And just thank you all so much, because without you watching my channel, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be able to like make our dreams come true like this. So genuinely, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm like, where do we start? Yesterday, Chris and Carter came, and they just like unpackaged a lot of things. They set up our new, I don't know if it's gonna be an entryway table or a coffee bar. I think we're gonna start it off as a coffee bar, so I'll insert that footage right here. So although I might be doing more stuff today, I'm gonna try to break up the videos like to be like a room by room type of thing, just to keep it in order. Like we have beds in boxes right now, so it's probably good to like go open those up and let them get, you know, expand to their full size. My goal is to make it livable enough so that we can come here hopefully this weekend or next weekend and stay. We don't have a couch yet. I need a couch. We do have a TV, but I don't have a bracket to put it up yet. Just little things like that, but let's get into it. I think the first thing I'm going to do is try to find the diffuser that I ordered and get that going, because it'll just help set the mood, put on some Luke Bryan, and get this party started. Alright, so before I can even get to the diffuser, I just have to move some of these bags and just get situated over here to be able to find the diffuser and get it set up. And then the spot where I wanted the diffuser, there was a bunch of coffee stuff there, so I wound up setting up the coffee bar, and I think that we are definitely going to keep it as a coffee bar and not an entryway table because ever since I filmed this video, we stayed 2 nights over, and it just works out really good. I really like it there, and it looks really cute and homey. That's like my main thing for this house. We miss our old house so much, but we outgrew it, and we kept a lot of the same items from our old house and brought it to our vacation home. We've been saving stuff for years, even the boys' bunk beds. I don't know who here remembers the boys' bunk beds, but let me know down in the comments below. We just put those together too, so that'll be in a different video. We also just ordered a couch. We wound up going with IKEA. I liked that the cushions were washable, and I liked the price of it compared to a lot of the other couches. However, I've also been dying for a couch for our home where we stay the majority of the time, and I found one that I really love from Ashley Furniture, but it's like 4 weeks till it comes, so I think I'm gonna finally bite the bullet and order that for our current home. Again, the same kind of thing. It has the removable cushion covers, which is really important with kids. So anyway, enough of the couch talk. That was just really stressing me out, and I'm so glad that we finally ordered something. I just need my house to be nice and cozy for my babies to be comfortable and feel at home. So I'll try to link everything below. I have the coffee stand from IKEA right here, the cleaning cloth, IKEA, oh my gosh, my brain is in IKEA land. The coffee table is from Amazon, so I will link that. And then the Nespresso, I can't link, but it's from the Nespresso website. It was affordable compared to some of the other machines. I really was debating bringing the white home to our current home, but I just love it here. It looks so beachy and everything. This basket I had from home. The cleaning cloths were from Amazon, and I love them because they come in such a large batch for a really affordable price. But yeah, let's just get this coffee bar. You're going to see I'm messing around with stuff a lot, trying to figure out what I like. I do not wind up keeping the napkin holder here. And then here's where I need your help. I got this coffee sign from At Home, which is like my favorite store. I could live in that store and just shop forever. But anyway, I got it to go on the wall, but I actually really like it just sitting here. You'll see at the end of the video. But now let's set up some of our coffee pods. Coffee is life. It's so funny because I don't think this video could describe me any better. First we set up the diffuser, then we set up the coffee, and those are 2 of my favorite things in the world, and you guys know that.
This way before we're magnetic, wanna stay here closer than close. Up in the clouds I can see the
So you could totally use this coffee bar as like an actual bar for your alcohol and wines and things like that. I am setting up our wine under here. This is a hidden sea wine. Everything is closed, and my kids don't really mess with this, thankfully, because I know if you have littles, they might get into this, but luckily our kids don't. I would never keep open bottles where my kids could reach them, even though I don't think they would try to mess with them. But hidden sea wines, you have to check them out. A lot of their proceeds go to cleaning up the sea, which we really like that. And then this faux lavender plant I had in the basement before, and this is from Target, but I took it for the Bay house, and I just absolutely love how this all came out. I have to ask you guys over here, I asked you on Instagram, are you ready for fall decor and all of that, or are you still living that summer life? I'm still living that summer life. I just feel like time is going by so fast, and I'm sure having the Bay house makes me just want summer to never end, although I've heard that fall here is pretty amazing too. They actually call it the local summer, since most of the time in the summer it's a lot of tourists just coming to visit and things like that. But yeah, I am still not ready for fall at all, but I am excited to film content and all of that for you. Tanner and Carter have actually been begging me to make apple pie, which is hilarious. They must have seen it in a show or something like that. But I made it last fall, and it was so good. Everybody loved it. So I've been debating just making it for them this week, and maybe making a reel out of it for all of my gluten-free people out there. But yeah, you can see I got a lot of new dishes and things that need to be washed, and I'm just going to stay here for about 4 hours washing dishes. So this drying rack I grabbed from our local Target, although you can also get this on Amazon. My one from home, I have the pretty much the same exact one, except it's from Amazon. It looks exactly the same and you can't tell the difference. So it's probably just like the same manufacturer, just branded differently. And I love it. And I don't know what I say over here versus on our vlog channel, Beaston Family Vibes, but we just got a quote to paint the kitchen cabinets white. It's a quarter of the price of getting a new kitchen, so we're kind of leaning towards that, at least for now. The only reason why we would want a new kitchen is mainly because the oven is in such an awkward space and we kind of just want to like rearrange a little bit. But this is just our vacation home and it's perfect the way it is, and I love the idea of keeping some of its original personality. So we're thinking about just painting the cabinets and getting new countertops and going from there. We already got a new fridge. The dishwasher and oven seem to be in a great condition, so I don't plan on changing that. But yeah, again, just going to be washing dishes for about 10 hours, and then we will move on to setting up some more stuff.
Good times that we had. My friend said you were overrated. I always told them they couldn't understand the things you did to me. You showed me what it's like to fall in love. Only you could set me free. I didn't think that I could ever get enough. You know it can be frustrating that it couldn't be the two of us, and it kind of feels like wasting something that was good right from the start. Let me tell you that I still wanna hold you, hold you, hold. I still wanna hold you, hold you, hold. Baby, let me hold you, hold you, hold. I still wanna hold you, hold you, hold. Your eyes intoxicating. There's something about the way you looked at me, and it's hard to explain it, but thinking about you makes me crazy. All the things you did to me, you showed me what it's like to fall in love. Only you could set me free. I didn't think that I could ever get enough. You know it can be frustrating that it couldn't be the two of us, and it kinda feels like wasting something that was good right from the start. Let me tell you that I still wanna hold you, hold you, hold. I still wanna hold you, hold you, hold. Baby, let me hold you, hold you, hold. I still wanna hold you, hold you, hold. My mind's accelerating, your eyes intoxicating. I find it hard to explain. Oh, I keep thinking of you, about the times we had, and I wanted you to stay. I still wanna hold you, hold you, hold. Hold you, hold you, hold. Hold you, hold you, hold. I still wanna hold you, hold you, hold. I still wanna hold you, hold you, hold. Baby, let me hold you, hold you, hold. I still wanna hold you, hold you, hold. Won't you sing out your frustration? Just say a word. Keep on staring at the pavement. God knows who hurt. Ooh, your mind is a ghost town, echoing inside.
So while all of that dries, I'm just going to set up some oils. I added a bunch more oils after this over the weekend. But I'm wiping this area down, and this is actually wound up being one of my second favorites. My first favorite is the coffee station. It's just so cozy and cute, and this turned out to be like another really cozy and cute corner. I'm just showing you here that my cloth wasn't that dirty. I mean, I probably wiped this down a few times now. It definitely feels weird moving into a home that's not new. You definitely want to like change things out. I told you in my last video we were having like the air duct cleaning, or maybe in the intro of this video. So they started on that, and then they come and they do like a wipe down of the walls and all of that, just to get like any dust or mold. Mold is very common down by any body of water just because of moisture, which brings me to our next thing. We are also getting a quote. They already came out. We're just waiting for the quote for new floors, to do some laminate floors in here, and rip out this tile. I'm just not a fan of the tile. And then upstairs there's newer carpets, but again, getting a quote and going from there, because I know that carpets definitely hold moisture down by water, and I just worry about my kids' lungs because, you know, they don't do well with like mold or anything like that. But just trying to take it one thing at a time. Being somebody who likes to get things done right away is definitely challenging. I was really glad to set up the kitchen because I definitely made it comfortable for us when we stayed here, and we wound up using like the kids' little IKEA chairs for them to sit at. We hooked up a TV on the wall. It was perfect, but we can't wait to get back there and make it feel even more cozy for everybody, and then get some blow-up mattresses and pull-out couches and things like that so that our family can come visit us and stay here. So Chris came downstairs and was showing me, we've been taking out like all the blinds and curtains and things like that because they're just like musty and old and we want to get new stuff. So Chris is going to come down and I'm going to show you the dust that was compiling on that.
Nothing's gonna save us from our doubts. Nothing's gonna make us spell it out. I don't wanna be the one that said, oh, I told you so. But I told you so.
However, my next task is just wiping down all of the cabinets and drawers and lining them. This liner I got from Amazon. I really like it. It was easy to work with. It cut really nicely. If you go too cheap with your cabinet liners, they just don't cut really nice and they don't hold up well. Also, I saw like I put a pot in on top of it and it had a little bit of water on it, and the water just balled up right away and wiped off really nicely. So I definitely recommend these liners, and I think they have some different colors as well.
You know the drama is never ending. Don't let it get the best of you. And all the fake friends just keep pretending. That's how the little things get huge. Paralyzing every pore. Oh, you feel it taking over you. To the center of your core. The lies are getting overused. When you are under the weather, getting caught in the storm. Do you remember? I told you if we dance in the blizzard, we are not getting cold. So keep on dancing, baby.
I purchased this on Amazon. I love how much space it saves. I almost want to get one for our actual house. And I also got pretty much the same silverware that we have at home, but from Amazon. I love it. It does get water spots. The only like silverware that I had that didn't have water spots was like our really old actual silverware, but I like this color. I'm willing to deal with the water spots. And then the kids stuff I always just grab from either IKEA or Target. They're pretty much the same, like plasticware. But they work out really well for us and they're super affordable.
No superheroes, no silver linings. Just keep on moving to the beat. Paralyzing every pore. Oh, you feel it taking over you. To the center of your core. The lies are getting overused.
So while I was up here, I found like a whole mess of dust and stuff on top right here, so I had to vacuum that out. Although I do love like things to be clean and I enjoy cleaning, my main thought process is I don't want this stuff getting in my kids' or dogs' lungs, and I just, want to do my best to make it livable and comfy and not make my kids sick. The one thing that I feel in this house, I know that some people are like, ew, like the previous owners were dirty or this. First of all, you don't ever know what anybody's going through, if they were even able to clean or anything like that. But the way I see it is like, we love you home. We're going to take care of you. We're going to get you into tip-top shape, and we're going to create so many memories here. That's the way that we see it.
I told myself that maybe he ain't worth it. Too bad I hate advice. 'Cause out of sight and out of mind is perfect. It's so hard to decide. Oh, I know he got me good in his pocket. I know that I'm just a treat. Well, the taste is bitter. Oh, go on, chewing my bones out when he's done is spitting me out. I just can't help myself. One for the pain, no hesitation. Took us again, nothing can save us.
Now for my favorite part, which is just organizing everything and getting it nice and cute and homey.
Nothing, not gonna stop. Dance till the morning light. I just wanna be around you. I just wanna be around you.
Who remembers these Rae Dunn mugs Chris and I got at TJ Maxx? We thought it was like the best day ever when we found the Beauty and the Beast mugs. They're from our old house. I don't even think we put them out at our new house. These are new mixing bowls that I got from Amazon. I really like the colors. You can kind of see what colors I'm going with here. Just pretty much like neutral, cute, light shades. And here I brought like all the organizing bins I had from our house and just figured it out that way. Everything did wind up coming together really cute, but I had a question. My mother-in-law and I were talking about this the other day. Are you a put your cups up or put your cups down type of person? At our house, I put them up just because we use them so often. I'm not really worried about like dust or anything getting into them. But here I wanted to put them down because you never know when we're going to be back or anything like that. So I guess at home I'm an upper and here I'm a downer. That just sounds really bad, but you know what I mean.
I just wanna be around you. I just wanna be around you. I just wanna be around Share my lipstick, taste my breath, and love me like you love a pack of smokes in the morning. Share my lipstick, taste my breath, and love me like you love a pack of smokes in the morning. One for the pain, no hesitation. Took us again, nothing can save us, yeah. I just wanna be around you. I just wanna be free for the night, all in or nothing, not gonna stop. Dance till the morning light. I just wanna be around you. I just wanna be around you. I just wanna be around you. I just wanna be
You guys know I love a good Tina Turner. Found some dusting here, going to be vacuuming that out and lining this as well. And this is where our pots and pans are going to live.
On the run from my given disaster. Speed away from the holy mind. Pride. I swear I never thought it would matter. If I'm gone by now, all my weakness keep on linger on repeat like it will be my favorite song. Oh, I know I should be moving on, but you got me good, I keep on driving till it bends, still it feels like I pretend. Keep on driving and driving along the road tonight.
finally moving on to our last shelf over here. I wound up moving all the kids' stuff over here just to have more space. But I was thinking when I was here, I was like, I would love to have like a housewarming party. And I never had one for our home that we're currently in. And I just feel like I didn't like do anything really to like celebrate 600,000 subscribers. And I just feel like I always minimize everything, and I don't want to make a big deal about anything, or I don't want to feel like I'm bragging about anything. But I just feel like it would be really nice to have that and like to make memories here with people we love. I don't know. I don't want anybody to bring me gifts, so I worry about that. I'm like, okay, well, I'm just not going to do it at all. But those are things that, like, I don't know, maybe life is too short to not celebrate those things, but I don't know. That's just my personality. I would be like, I would love to go to somebody's housewarming, and I would totally cheer somebody else on for 600,000 subscribers. But for me, I'm just like, okay, let's move on to the next thing. I don't know why, but that's just the type of person I am. So now I'm just setting up my cleaning supplies, which just consist of the thieves cleaners and the dishwasher pods, and then I have a couple more empty glass bottles because I plan on making sprays for upstairs in like every bathroom. I'm also excited about this downstairs bathroom. It has older cabinets as well, but I'm going to try to paint them and redo them myself. Something I probably wouldn't be brave enough to do at our current home, but I definitely feel like more brave for our vacation home to try stuff like that. I'm going to actually paint it black and then leave the inside. It's like, I really have no idea how to explain it, but it's like a cross stitch wood type look. So leave that in the middle and then paint the rest black. And I got a really cool mirror that gives me like coastal vibes. So I say coastal, but not like the navy blue, not like the anchors. I like the tans and the blacks and the fresh look. One of my favorite movies is Something's Gotta Give, and her house is gold. Like, I love that look. I think they call that like coastal grandma. Actually, I just watched that the other day. Have you guys ever seen that movie? I think like my favorite movies will definitely be The Holiday, Love Actually. Holiday is definitely number one. Something's Gotta Give, and then we go into old movies like, you know, the theme like Hocus Pocus, Babes in Toyland with Drew Barrymore, Teen Witch. Who knows Teen Witch? Oh my gosh, it's almost that time of year. Love that movie. Practical Magic. And those are the ones I can think of off the top of my head.
You're all alone. Hold up, baby. I can sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life. Nothing left you.
Love how this came out, and this little gold bin that I'm using is actually from a super expensive place called Dollar Tree.
Go on, blow up your ego. Your undying ego. Oh, look here he goes, stepping on toes.
Alright, so everything is wiped down, and now I'm putting out our new toaster, which I love. However, I hope the smell goes away because we've used it like 3 times. It just smells like burning plastic. It got really good reviews on Amazon, so I hope it goes away. Anyway, I'm wiping down all of the glass sliding doors. And I'm also going to do the window that doesn't have a screen on it. The glass sliding doors are definitely, like, they gave us a credit to get new ones because they're very hard to open. However, the mom in me really likes how incredibly challenging it is to open, because obviously I worry about the water. We do want to get a fence eventually, but again, just like trying to prioritize everything, what to get. The fence is high up on the list, not only for the kids but also for the dogs, because when we're here we just have to use the leashes to walk them and can't just let them out. So that's on our list. Speaking of the dogs, my dog decided to bark in the background. And now I'm just cleaning out the tracks in here. Also, make sure you stay tuned to the end. I'm going to show you like some clips of what really make it an oasis for me and what really make it my happy place. I just absolutely love it here, and this has been a dream of mine since I was a little girl, and for it to like actually be here, it still hasn't truly like sunken in. But yeah, we're just so grateful, and I can't wait to see where we take this house. I often wonder if eventually, like years from now, if the market goes back to how it was, if we would sell this and then eventually buy like a house on the beach. But we just really love the bay so much, and I wonder if this is going to be the house that like my kids bring their husbands and wives to, like my grandkids. I don't know. I have a lot of hope for our future, making lots and lots of family memories, because literally to me that's all that matters. Like I don't need anything. I just need my family and their health and my health and memories together. That's literally all that matters to me. You can take everything away from me, as long as I have my family and our health, I'm good.
Begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one I trust. For the second chance I say I'm nothing for right. I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one of the things I love. We don't have to move so fast, baby. I will show you how you can catch my vibe. And right away, got so much time looping in the blurry lights. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. Cause I got this list of my favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one I trust. For the second chance I say I'm nothing for right. I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one of the things I love. The things I love, the things I love, the things I love, 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 love. The things I love, the things I love.
Okay, this was a lot, especially because I think we've already like swept a little bit. So I'm sweeping, I'm vacuuming, I'm mopping, I'm just doing the best that I can, and I'm sure like as we get the air duct cleaned out and stuff, I'll have more to clean up, but doing the best I can to like kind of sweep under those floor vents and all of that. I think the person who lived here before must have had a cat, because I found like some cat food and cat hair under there. Also, what color would you guys paint these, oh my gosh, what are these called? Not pillars, the things on the ceiling. You know what, I just can't think of the word right now because I didn't have enough coffee. What color would you paint them? If we're going to go with like a lighter color floor, probably keep the walls a light color, and I don't know, what would you paint that?
I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one of the things I love. The things I love, the things I love, 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 love. The things I love, the things I love. Be one of the things I love. The things I love, the things I love, the things I love, 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 love. The things I love, the things I love. Be one of the things I love. I was looking like a fool when I met ya, all covered up in the dirt from my past. So insecure about myself when I met ya. Won't you give me any warning? I've been thinking about you day and night and day and night. To be honest, I just don't know what to do next. 'Cause I'm the one with a broken heart waiting for you to come.
Also, I have to give a shout out to this vacuum. I haven't had a corded vacuum in years. Like I always have like a cordless vacuum. And then when we were on vacation, I tried the house's vacuum because, you know, sand gets everywhere. And they had a plug-in Shark and I was obsessed. Also, how amazing is that laundry bin? Like that is amazing. It folds up. It's kind of expensive for a hamper, but it's totally worth it to me, in my opinion, if you're trying to save space or if you're traveling. It's great.
Heartbeat, all of my doubts disappearing at last. You made me fall without saying a sentence. Won't you give me any warning? I've been thinking about you day and night and day and night. To be honest, I just don't know what to do next.
Finally, I am mopping our floors. I'm just doing some hot water. Wait, that's a joke. Let me tell you about that in a second here. I'm using cold water. I'm using vinegar and then thieves. I'm not measuring anything besides the thieves. I just did a capful. But I'm going to mop the floors. But I was telling Chris when he was here, I was like, did you ever try the hot water? Because I'm washing dishes and it just doesn't feel like it's getting hot, but I have gloves on. I don't really know. Like maybe it's warm enough and it's just the gloves. So we come stay over, we go to the bay, go swimming and all of that, come home to bathe our kids, and the shower is ice cold, like completely ice cold. We can't figure it out. First of all, when the water first started coming out, it was rusty, which was like, oh my gosh, what is going on? Like, and then it was just because it hasn't been used in a while. And then the water was ice cold, and Chris is on the phone with his brother, who is like a plumber, trying to help him figure stuff out for like an hour, until we realized that the electric is not the same as the gas, so we never turn the gas on in this house. We also thought the dryer was broken because there was no heat coming out, but although that night was incredibly stressful and we were freezing after our showers, we had a dryer that worked and we had hot water, so it was all good. But I just had to share that because there's like the silly things, like when you're getting a new place, getting used to it. It was like just such a crazy night, and the kids were crying and it was a disaster, but it all wound up being all good.
You got me dancing in your storm, burning everything we know, dressing up as firefighters. You got me dancing in your storm, looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. You got me feeling uncomplicated. Whatever happens is meant for us. Rushing into all the situations. Whatever happened, we came there first. Go a little wild is your personal expression. Far over the line, tell me we ain't something special. Wrap me around your solar system, make me do whatever that you want me to do. You got me dancing in your storm, burning everything we know, dressing up as firefighters. You got me dancing in your storm, looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire.
So I'm just showing you some overviews of some things that really made me happy with this video and like how everything came out. Also, this little tray for the diffuser was from Target Dollar Spot. So was the oil holder, was also from Target Dollar Spot recently. The eucalyptus plant I've had in the old house, and then this is our cutlery from, not the old house, our current house. But I love how this all came out. And then I want to introduce you to my favorite tree here. You know, I always love nature. If you remember the tree from our old house with the pink flowers, we actually just had one planted here at our like main home, not the bay house, and I can't wait for that to bloom next year and make memories with that tree and photos as well. But here's this tree. I think it's called a mimosa tree, but it just brings me so much joy. It's so beautiful. And then also, you guys, I have swan friends and duck friends, and they make me so happy. I feed them lots of fruits and veggies, and they like it. I try not to give them breads and stuff because I know that just like expands their belly and it's not really good for them. But look, they're literally just coming right up to me on the dock, and I don't know, it just makes me so happy. Anyway, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, and let me know what other videos you want to see in the Bay house.